Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where I share insights and tips on how to live a more mindful and peaceful life. Today, I want to talk to you about a topic that affects many of us: anxiety. Anxiety is a natural and normal emotion that we all experience from time to time. It can help us prepare for challenging situations, alert us to potential dangers, and motivate us to take action. However, when anxiety becomes excessive, persistent, or irrational, it can interfere with our daily functioning, happiness, and well-being. If you are struggling with anxiety, you are not alone. According to the World Health Organization, anxiety disorders are the most common mental health condition in the world, affecting about 264 million people. Anxiety can manifest in different ways, such as panic attacks, phobias, social anxiety, obsessive-compulsive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, and generalized anxiety disorder. So, how can we cope with anxiety and reduce its negative impact on our lives? Well, there are many strategies and techniques that can help, such as therapy, medication, exercise, meditation, breathing exercises, and relaxation methods. However, in this video, I want to focus on one particular approach that has helped me a lot: Buddhism. Buddhism is not just a religion, but also a philosophy and a way of life that offers a rich and profound understanding of the nature of the mind, the causes of suffering, and the path to liberation. Buddhism teaches us that anxiety, like any other emotion, is impermanent, dependent on conditions, and not our true self. By applying some of the core principles and practices of Buddhism, we can learn to deal with anxiety more skillfully and compassionately. Here are some of the Buddhist teachings that can help us cope with anxiety. The Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths are the foundation of Buddhism. They are: 1. There is suffering in life. 2. The cause of suffering is attachment, aversion, and ignorance. 3. There is a way to end suffering. 4. The way to end suffering is the Eightfold Path. These truths help us understand that anxiety is a form of suffering that arises from our attachment to our thoughts, feelings, and expectations, our aversion to uncertainty and discomfort, and our ignorance of our true nature. By following the Eightfold Path, which consists of right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration, we can gradually overcome our anxiety and attain peace and happiness. The Three Marks of Existence. The three marks of existence are the characteristics of all phenomena in the universe. They are: 1. Impermanence. Everything is constantly changing and nothing lasts forever. 2. Unsatisfactoriness. Nothing can fully satisfy us or make us happy. 3. No self. There is no fixed or permanent self or identity that we can cling to. These marks help us realize that anxiety is not a solid or permanent state, but a fleeting and conditioned experience that depends on many factors. By accepting the impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and no self of anxiety, we can reduce our attachment and aversion to it and see it more objectively and realistically. The Five Hindrances. The five hindrances are the mental obstacles that prevent us from achieving concentration, insight, and enlightenment. They are: 1. Sensual desire, craving for pleasure and gratification. 2. Ill will, hatred, anger, and resentment. 3. Sloth and torpor, laziness, dullness, and boredom. 4. Restlessness and worry, anxiety, agitation, and nervousness. 5. Doubt, uncertainty, skepticism, and confusion. These hindrances help us identify the specific mental factors that contribute to our anxiety and how to overcome them. For example, we can overcome restlessness and worry by practicing mindfulness, calmness, and patience. We can overcome doubt by developing faith, confidence, and clarity. The 4 divine abodes. The 4 divine abodes are the positive mental states that we can cultivate to counteract the negative emotions and enhance our well-being. They are: 1. Loving kindness, the wish for oneself and others to be happy and free from suffering. 2. Compassion, the feeling of empathy and care for oneself and others who are suffering. 3. Sympathetic joy, the feeling of joy and appreciation for oneself and others who are happy and successful. 4. Equanimity, the feeling of balance and calmness in the face of change and uncertainty. These abodes help us develop a more loving, compassionate, joyful, and equanimous attitude towards ourselves and others, especially when we are dealing with anxiety. For example, we can practice loving kindness by repeating positive affirmations, such as, "May I be happy, may I be peaceful, may I be free from anxiety." We can practice compassion by acknowledging our anxiety, soothing ourselves, and asking for help if needed. We can practice sympathetic joy by celebrating our achievements and those of others, no matter how small. We can practice equanimity by accepting our anxiety, letting go of our expectations, and trusting the process. These are just some of the ways that Buddhism can help us cope with anxiety. Of course, there are many more teachings and practices that I could not cover in this video, but I hope this gives you a general overview and some inspiration to explore further. If you are interested in learning more about Buddhism and anxiety, I recommend the following books and resources: The Mindful Way Through Anxiety, Break Free from Chronic Worry and Reclaim Your Life, by Susan M. Orsillo and Elizabeth Romer. This book is a practical guide that combines mindfulness and cognitive behavioral therapy to help you overcome anxiety and live more fully. The Wisdom of Anxiety, How Worry and Intrusive Thoughts Are Gifts to Help You Heal, by Cheryl Paul. This book is a compassionate and holistic approach that helps you understand the deeper meaning and purpose of your anxiety and how to transform it into a source of growth and healing. Radical Acceptance, Embracing Your Life with the Heart of a Buddha, by Tara Brach. This book is a spiritual and psychological guide that teaches you how to accept yourself and your emotions with kindness and wisdom, and how to live authentically and joyfully. The Anxiety Podcast, by Tim J.P. Collins. This podcast is a weekly show that features interviews, stories, and tips on how to overcome anxiety and live a more fulfilling life. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what you think, what you learned, or what you want me to talk about next. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.